Good morning, InspireOut Trekkers. This is Justin here in lovely Santa Cruz. We just got back, spent a couple nights as a family in Sword Lake up in the Immigrant Wilderness area, and I'm so excited to get outside. I thought I would take a minute to just kind of go through my pack, what I got, what I'm going to be wearing. I know we have the Trekker guide, but sometimes seeing it might be a little bit more helpful. So this is a pack. I think this would be suffice for a kid. It's 35-ish liters. I think I could manage to get everything in there. It would be ideal when you show up if you have enough space to kind of fit something the size of a basketball-ish, or maybe even more. You know, this is like a tent that a kid might put in their pack. We also have like a stove or a water filter. Some kids like to sleep in hammocks. I only have one or two, but if you wanted to bring a hammock, but I mean, this is something that you could see going in. Plus we have food, which takes up a lot of space. This is, you know, obviously something I would carry or on a high school trip. A bear canister, and this takes up a lot of volume. You wouldn't necessarily fill this all the way with food and expect somebody to put it in their pack, but or you know, a pot that would potentially need to fit in a backpack. So just think about having some extra communal gear space. So what am I wearing? You know, I wear a pair of shorts and like maybe a tech tee. I always have a sun shirt on. This obviously needs to go through the laundry. I just wore it for 3 days, but sun shirt. The nice thing about this type of fabric is a mosquito cannot bite through this. So at nighttime, I'm thinking like, what can I protect myself from a mosquito? And you know, we are going to be carrying, you know, if you have your favorite sunscreen or something you want, bring some sunscreen. But we always carry sunscreen and bug spray for kids. But material is going to be the best. So a sun shirt. My pants are also like, you know, they're not quite tights. They're a little tighter knit, so a mosquito could not bite through that. And then I love my darn tough socks. Footwear, I like something a little bit more rigid, you know, a little bit thicker than a trail runner. But that's because I'm carrying a heavy pack. If I was going on my own, I'd probably go with something a little lighter. But so yeah, this pack is gonna do the trick. You can go with an accordion style foamy, or this is nice, you can just take it out and sit on it, or a blow up works well too. And then like I said, this is probably only about half full. So my clothes are kind of on top, my sleeping bag's down in the bottom, and then some of my essentials are on the outside. But let's stick with the clothing. You know, another sort of tech fabric that people like a lot is a capilene. It keeps you warm. I don't have it, you know, for my extra layers in here, I've got a rain shell, which again, this would put on in case bugs are getting you. And a down. That's pretty much what I have for warmth on my upper. So that would give me 4 layers. That'd give me a short sleeve, a sun, a down, and then a shell. I know that'd keep me warm if it got really cold. If you want more, you could go with like a long sleeve, like you know, this is like a thin fleece, or a long sleeve wool would be really a great choice. Socks, if you like fresh socks every day, then bring a couple extra pairs. I got a little knit cap, or a toque as they call it in Canada. That helps you at nighttime. I do have an extra pair of shorts when I swim. Sometimes I like to put on, if there's a little breeze or maybe a little cloud, I like to put on some dry shorts instead of waiting for them to dry. And these are some pants. These aren't these are thick enough that a mosquito wouldn't bite through them, but I have a pair of like windbreaker pants that I really like. They're nylon, mosquitoes can't bite through them, and they keep me, you know, keep the wind off my legs. Sometimes if you're trekking, I mean, we don't do a lot of off-trail stuff, but through some bushes or shrubs, you might want something to protect your legs. And then I got my sleeping bag in here, and that's it. So yeah, sleeping bag, some layers, and of course, you know, we're gonna have a lot of extra stuff. Your trip leaders when it comes to like carrying a first aid kit and carrying map and compass and some fire. And I bring these for we have these head nets for all trekkers, so you don't have to worry about getting yourself one of these. I have a bandana on the outside of my pack. These things are just so essential for everything, from washing yourself to drying yourself to, you know, cleaning out the rest of your, wiping down your bowl or your cup after you have a little hot drink in it if you wanted to. This is my spork. I've got a little Thai cup in here. This helps to just keep my hands from sizzling. Again, a bandana is great for that. If you have a metal bowl like this and you put hot food in it, you need something to set it in. Toilet paper, clean bag, dirty bag. Need to refill my toilet paper, but have a couple of bags handy. Toothbrush is essential. Headlamp, another good piece of gear. Question we get a lot is, what should I put my water in? 2 containers for water is ideal. It's possible that you get a hole in a bottle. Nalgene's are pretty robust, but if I was gonna, you know, really focus on weight, maybe I'd go with something like a Gatorade bottle or a Smart Water bottle or something like that. But a couple of bottles for sure. Sometimes we like to mix some drink mix in one, so you know, these can get a little funky. This one's in good shape, but having a bottle, wear a bladder. You know, some kids like the bladder. I like to drink faster. It's a lot of work drinking through a bladder. 2, sometimes you set your backpack down and the nozzle leaks. The nozzle also gets dirty. 3, you fill these things and then you gotta like get them in your pack, which can be some work. But when they're full, they're great. They're usually pretty strong. They don't frequently puncture, and you can just drink at ease. You don't have to get a bottle out. So it's definitely a personal choice. If you're gonna have a bladder, have a backup as well, just in case that bladder does get a hole in it. We carry an InReach, and this is, you know, a great device for reaching out, communicating, satellite texting. Pocket knife is something people like to have, bring, use. So feel free to have one of those. We have water filters, but this is something, you know, I would carry on my personal trip if I was gonna go. This is a nice lightweight water filter. Definitely would have some backup, some iodine tablets or some sort of chemical treatment. Something I didn't mention, hat and sunglasses. You definitely want to protect your face as much as possible. Another good reason for the bandana is I like to personally cover my neck with it, tuck it under my hat and kind of wrap it around, and that helps keep the sun off my neck. What else did I want to mention? I think I wanted to mention, yeah, this my pack gonna have a lot more space and a lot more stuff. But in terms of what you need, try and be as light as possible. Fun stuff is okay though. Like don't hesitate to bring a deck of cards, a reading book, some sort of fun question riddle book. Anything that you can engage the whole group with is definitely fun. We do have some journals and stuff to work with, which help to kind of direct our attention and focus while we're out there. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, this is always worth its weight in gold. Little trash compactor bag or a giant trash bag. This backpack is waterproof. Should a downpour come, I'd be okay. But you'd want to try and protect your stuff. It's also just nice if you need to put an extra layer on. If for some reason your rain shell is just, if it's really coming down, you could always use that as an emergency poncho if you had to. So if there's any questions, please reach out to us. Get in touch with us. We're on Facebook. We're InspireOut. So look forward to seeing you out there.